Well, this is a first time for everything. I've been buying and selling cars for about a decade. I've bought stuff that's been weird stuff. I bought stuff that's been submerged in mud, water. I've bought rollovers. I've bought old cars. I've bought new cars. Never have I ever experienced buying something so new that is just, I have no clue what's going on with it. 2020 Wrangler JL, 4-door, lifted, Kevlar lined. Bought it from the impound here in Texas. Had no clue about it, didn't know if it ran or drove. It had keys, has 14,492 miles on it, and I decided to take a gamble. Couldn't really get around it that much. I couldn't really crawl all over it like I really wanted to before I purchased it, but I bought it. Dropped it off. The battery was still good, so it ran and drove. However, there's some crazy stuff going on with this thing. And I don't normally post this stuff, but I'm really curious to know. I want to know you guys' thoughts. I want to know whether you would have done this, or your uncle would have done this, or your neighbor would have done this, or you just wanted to slap them for doing this. Here we go. Let's just start with the first thing. Well, first things first. There's floral print here, spray painted over top of the Kevlar liner. Door handles were missing. This is the only one that was here. This is still pretty good. And then all of the shade was put over this as if someone was sleeping or living in it. The top, let's start this. All the door panels were missing. They decided to Kevlar line the interior door panels and doors gold. Only 3 of them. I guess they lost the felt that goes in between the doors and the door strips. So they decided to add house weather stripping. Okay. I don't wear masks, but this thing stinks. All kind of smell. You don't even want to know. Airbag deployed. I'm guessing from the lower control arm. Nothing structural is damaged. Filled with trash. We have, here's another issue here. The top freedom panel, the very front forward one is missing. But they decided to zip tie them as if that's going to hold water out of a vehicle. Next thing, it's again door panel missing. It was filled with trash. There's our other door panel that's missing with, and they didn't get around to painting this one gold. Must have ran out of paint. Had miscellaneous tools, miscellaneous junk. Let's go back to the back over here. Well, gas cap missing. However, they made a little funnel to prevent water intruding. Okay, got it. Other weird thing. So the back lid gate was held with Cat 5 cable. So I'd cut it here to open it. Why it doesn't latch, I'm not for sure. Haven't messed with that yet. I just bought this yesterday. There was a sheet of plywood screwed to the back of the slant back top. Spray painted, whatever this says. They left this door stripping. That's nice. Window stripping. Back glass missing. Sheet of plywood screwed in to the back. And it's not closing. DV8 swing out carrier. You could afford that, but you couldn't afford this. So here's the other screw that was holding the piece of plywood. Here we go. Here's another one. Back lens is got some kind of, they want to make a bushing here. Not for sure. And last but not least, with about 2 inches of sitting water. Now, once again, this thing ran and drove whenever I pulled it out of the lot. Not very far, however, the front and front upper and lower control arms are broken and busted, but let's just let you hear it sound. 2.0 gas turbo, runs like a champ. So anyway, I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear your ideas. I pulled the Carfax on it. It's so new, there's nothing on there except it shows a very minor accident in January. I mean, it's got the grumper, it's got the VCAL. I'm going to strip it down. I'm going to re-Kevlar line it. I'm going to get it back on the road correctly as it should be. But I would love to hear your comments. And once again, you know, you hear, there's all these Facebook videos, there's these YouTube videos of low mileage this, low mileage this, low mileage this. Just because it's low miles doesn't mean it's been well taken care of. So anyway, thank you. Tell me what you think.